Hello, friends. I'm here to offer the people of St. Stephen's a short preview of the budget for 2024. Now, 3 years ago, we started doing this preview meeting the week prior to the annual meeting, right? And what we wanted to do was to match the practice of the diocese. The diocese does their budget conversation outside of their of our annual convention. So using that same pattern, we wanted to give our congregation an opportunity to have those bigger conversations in an avenue in our space that wasn't focused in a variety of ways. So give us a chance to focus primarily on the budget and ask deeper questions we might not be inclined to ask. So we were doing that already. We wanted to match the diocese, but we also were doing this to give ourselves the space that I think we needed as we entered a new phase in our life. At that point, we started to draw from our endowment for the first time in recent memory. I want to assure you that we budget conservatively. And so as long as I've been here, we have beat our projections every time. So what we do is we lowball what we expect to bring in, and we highball what we expect to spend. And so as those level out as it goes. So in 2023, we budgeted for a $40,000 deficit and ended with a small surplus. Now, it was a good stock market year. We also had very good pledging, and we had thrifty spending. We spent significantly less than we expected. Something else that we did last year was we tried to find some new sources of income, and so we were ambitious with those expectations. And we're not going to do that this year. Our budget passed by the vestry for 2024, therefore looks very similar to last year's, right? We used a very conservative approach to income with expected increase in costs across the board. Our pre-drawn number is near where it was last year without those projected income targets that we didn't meet. So the bad news is this year we are targeting a bigger draw of $80,000. It needs to be noted that this is well above a sustainable draw, which is closer to $50,000, in that range. Our finance team, vestry, and leadership team are working very hard to find new sources of income, build up capacities for growth, and encouraging generous stewardship from within the congregation. All of that is happening. We are trying. We are doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Unfortunately, this is such a difficult message to deliver. Easy answers to it are glib and impractical. And practical answers demand deep commitments from a greater number of people. There isn't an easy answer. Our budget is lean, but God keeps calling our ministry to grow. And that is a challenge, particularly for us in this environment. Now, this week's gospel from Mark shows Jesus inviting some fishermen to see God's work in the world in an entirely new way. That their work and God's abundance aren't from the sea where they make their money, but from and with the people around them. Perhaps we are being challenged to see our own work in new ways, knowing this is what God is calling us to live into now. And thankfully, it's something we all get to do together. May God's blessing be with you, Christ's peace be with you, and the Spirit's outpouring be with you now and always. Amen.